Now for the drying, I would like to say that all you need to do is to let it tip off, or let the water to tip off from the door, and hang it over on a basket like this, or any kind of hanging or shell or whatever is to let it dry naturally. And one of the most important things for the cleaning up for washing the door and to dry it up, you do not put any kind of stuffed animal or your bush door under direct sunlight, because the ultraviolet light in the sunlight will destroy the polyester fiber as well as the cotton. You will cause your stuffed doors to deform and change the shade, and you will not looking very good. And so my recommendations is to let your stuffed dog or bush animals to dry up indoors or under some kind of shelters, and let it dry for a week or later, or more. And I would recommend for this size of dog, you may dry for at least 2 weeks, so that all the moisture from the washings can be get away. And I don't know. I'm living in Hong Kong, and we can buy this kind of the double shell hanger from the convenience store or any kind of the department store or supermarket. Very cheap. It's about 20 to 30 Hong Kong dollars. But if you are living in the United States or Europe or the other part of the world, this product, if you can find this kind of product, try to find some kind of net, hanging net or whatever, something to settle it in the middle of the air and let it dry naturally. And as you can see here, we have got 2 layers. The first layer is for the Donald Duck, and the second layer is for other of my door. Looks like my teddy bear and things like and some kind of duck, rabbits, whatever it is. This is the toys that I have rescued from being thrown into the rubbish stations. So I'm actually rescuing these dolls and bring it alive again, and in order to save the environment, as well as bring a lot of the funds for myself and the children. So we are going to move to the next step. The next step is to wait for it to dry up, and I'm going to make some to add additional sewing on the Donald Duck. Well, in this part we are going to do the sewing work. We have to reattach the head of the Donald Duck and the ribbons with the body itself. So once again, we are referring to the clinical worksheet, and what we have got here is the treatment. As you say here, add additional sewings to the loosened sailor head, and we need further sewings to tighten the ribbon, which is here. Alright, so we are going to do the work. Firstly, and just one more thing before I'm going further, because in these procedures we need to use nails. We need to use some sewing nails, which is not very appropriate for children. The nails has got sharpened points, and which may be dangerous to children. So for this part, I will strongly recommend parents to help out their children to do the sewing work. And the first thing I'm going to do is to choose a suitable nail. So here we go. Well, I think I need a thicker one. A thicker one will be better. Just hold on a second. Here we go. We chose a nail, and that said, it has got sharpening point, and the sharpening point may be dangerous to children. So I would strongly recommend parents to help their children in the sewing work. And we are going to use some white colored fabrics to do the work. This is the tricky part. Alright, here we go. This season. So we put back everything here. And before we are going to make the sew the head onto the Donald Duck's body, we just double check it and see whether the head is matching the appropriate point with the Donald Duck. So I just put away the string for me, just make it more tidy. And here we go. I just get a scissors. So we are going to tighten the sewing string onto the bodies first. And then we match the head position with the Donald Duck's body. just need 2 more sewing, and it'll be fixed on here. So we have got a nice attachment on the head, and what we are going to do is to tighten up the end of the string. Okay, here we go. Wow. That's why I have to tell you that you have to be very careful, otherwise you will hurt your fingers or even your hands. Okay, here we go, and we can cut loose a little bit here. So we have got 1 point right here, which is fixed in a funny manner, and we have got another 3 points right here, and I'm going to do the same things. And at the same time, for the ribbons, I'm going to do the same, but not with the right string. Instead, I'm going to use the red string, which matches the color of the ribbon.